Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
And it was wrong. It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Some are good for fighting, others for dying.
It's just two movies.
Are you ready to pod?
I'm so ready to.
Huh?
I'm so ready to fucking pod. I'm
It's
so ready to fucking pod.
All right, let's get ready to pod off.
Oh my god.
It's gotta pop off of this podcast. Okay, yeah, we're back. Welcome back. Bring yourself back to another episode of It's Just Two Movies. Unedited and unhinged.
Oh shit. 2023.
My name is Daniel King. Joining me in the studio this what fucking day is this? Friday. It's Friday night. Friday night, baby.
We're getting crazy.
Friday night, baby. Friday night. I fucking slept for 4.5 hours last night. Let's fucking do this.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right. Barbara.
It's Birdman to you.
Oh, well, hello there. Let me turn my fucking headphones down just a hair. I'm getting a little echo. Getting a little echoey in there.
We can't have that.
Yeah, I don't need none of that.
We don't need
I
that.
need a bit of that. Yeah, if this is your first episode tuning into the show, what we do is we watch two movies. One of them's good. One of them's, I don't know, less good, probably. Or
Probably sucks.
the idea is we want it so bad that it's good.
Just good.
Just good.
And sometimes
And
the
then also,
movies,
we just want to watch a good movie also.
yeah, and sometimes the movies have a common theme.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And these movies have in common that they were both have writing credits by Barbara Broccoli of the Broccoli
Little
family.
did you know.
Yeah. Little did you know that the Broccoli family, the Broccoli family, those fammies, they
They have mammies.
they have mammies. It's like around those family mammies, you know what I'm saying? But the Broccoli family owns the rights to James Bond.
Oh.
But that is not how they got rich. They got rich because they legit invented
Broccoli?
broccoli.
Hmm.
Weird. Because everybody's like, your name is a vegetable. And you're like, actually,
Actually,
the vegetable is me.
I am
Wait,
the
I'm a vegetable?
I am the vegetable?
Yeah, that's like that Beatles song, I'm the walrus. They meant broccoli. I'm the broccoli. The broccoli is me. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not going to edit this episode. I'm super strapped for time this week, so you're lucky you're getting anything. You grab your little shits.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself if you don't like this one. Maybe it's just too unplugged, too raw for radio.
You're so stupid.
That's it, man. I was born to read fucking stupid shit into
Yeah.
a microphone. Too raw for real rock radio.
106.6.
The Dicks.
The Dicks. All right. So,
Every song's just Dixie Chicks on that.
I
radio.
believe this week it was my pick.
Mm.
And
pick you did.
I picked Barbarian
Yeah, you were like, I like.
from 2022.
You know what I like is a long nipple
Mm-hmm.
and a hard saggy titty.
Those are the two things that I really enjoy.
Yeah, a hard
know.
saggy titty and a long nip.
Just love it.
Yep.
Can't get enough of it. I
want-
try so hard.
I want a girl with the mud flaps and long nipple. Just that fucking cake song. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Barbara.
Barber.
Nope, that's Barbarella.
Barbar. Ian.
Barbarian movie? Why didn't it fucking pop up? That's bullshit. Anyway, if you haven't seen Barbarian, it is a 2022 R-rated mystery horror film, which is also called a giallo for all you film nerds out there that were waiting for me to say the word giallo. You've been triggered. Enjoy.
What?
Huh?
What?
It's a giallo. It's a mystery horror. Is just
That's what that's called. There's a name for that?
giallo film. Yeah.
What about mystery horror thriller? Because thriller is also in the.
It is thrilling.
It is a thrilling movie.
I don't know. I
Danny?
don't know if giallo's a different thing. Write me at it's just two movies at gmail.com and tell me how stupid I am. You fucking nerd. R-rated. I already said that shit. You can watch this on HBO if you got
Fuck
HBO.
yeah, dude.
Fucking yeah, fuck yeah. It's got a 7 out of 10 on IMDb, 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3 out of 5 on Common Sense Media. 80% of Google users like this movie. Release date September 9th, 2022. Directed by Zach Krieger.
Kreger?
Krieger?
I think it's Kreger.
I think I'm going to go with Krieger. Yeah, it sounds good. Distributed by 20th Century Studios. A budget of $4 to $4.5 million. I do not have box office though. This was edited by Joe Murphy, who I think did a fantastic job, and music by Anna Durbich. Which I also thought was worth mentioning on now pretty small cast, which is cool.
Real quick before you get into the cast, you said budget was $4.5 million.
Yeah.
So I have
what are we getting the BO?
Worldwide gross $45 million.
Oh, that is gross. Yum.
So I don't think it did too well. Well, I guess it did all right for opening weekend for a movie like this.
Yeah.
$10 million. So it covered. But yeah, worldwide fucking 45 million, baby. It's because it's a good fucking movie.
Right? What a fucking hell of like the tiny bit of cast that's in this.
Yeah.
God damn. Stars Justin Long, Bill Skarsgård, Georgina Campbell, Kate Bosworth, Richard Brake, who I fucking love, Sora Paxton, and Matthew Patrick Davis.
Who man, I forgot to fucking pay attention to this again. Who did Kate Bosworth play? It says Melissa, but which one?
She plays Melissa.
But who was that in the film? Because I forgot.
I also forgot. Is it... Hold on. I'm thinking.
Is it maybe somebody that they didn't show?
I think maybe she's somebody on the phone with Justin Long when he's like, "What the fuck does that mean, Melissa?"
Yes, because Kate Bosworth and Justin Long are married.
Are they really?
They're together. Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome because I fucking love Justin Long.
Yeah,
he's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
And I don't know a lot about Kate Bosworth, but she seems pretty cool. So yeah,
right
a little bit.
Tell you who else I hope I find out isn't secretly a huge piece of shit is Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah,
man, just everything I've seen him in is dynamite.
Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic actor.
And I'm really liking Georgina Campbell. I don't know that I've seen her in anything else. Let me take a quick...
she's fucking great in this.
Yeah, she's fucking real good.
Black Mirror.
Wildcat. Krypton.
All My Friends Hate Me.
I have seen that. That was pretty good.
The movie? All My Friends. Okay.
Yeah. And I've seen One of Us. Also pretty good.
A show called Suspicion. Doesn't look like it did very well. Anyway, so if there's someone out there who's like, hey, I'm not really sure what Barbarian is about, what would you tell them, Danny? Very briefly.
I wouldn't.
You just say, hey.
Just like what I told you, I was like, what do you know about it? And you're like nothing.
I knew that it had Justin Long in it.
Yeah.
And it was a horror movie.
That's about as far as you need to go. Like, the less that you know about what you're in for, I think the better this is.
And did you know that the director is one of the guys in Whitest Kids You Know?
I did not. I feel like maybe you'd mentioned that to me before. But, just a banger of a movie.
And his stance on this was... I want to be surprised just as much as the audience is surprised. So he was kind of like going just like on a whim with a lot of this.
He'd show up blindfolded to the set and be like, you
guys,
where am I? You guys direct me, directing you.
You tell me what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So Zach Kreger, good fucking job. Yeah.
So oh, absolutely, man. Just fucking killing it, man. I like this a lot. So we are going to, I think even the spoiler-free, okay, here, I guess best spoiler-free breakdown I've got for this is a young woman books a Airbnb.
Yep.
She arrives in the middle of the night and finds another man already in the Airbnb.
Double booked.
Fucking double shook. Yep. Oh, God.
And stop.
Okay.
And
you never know what I'm going to say.
The house has more to offer.
It does have more to offer.
What seem,
Yeah. Like square footage. That's what
yeah,
we're talking
yeah,
about.
exactly.
So yeah, as something's amiss. So like I said, full tilt spoilers into this.
Spoilers.
I would say if you haven't seen Barbarian,
Just
fucking skip this one. Skip to the second half of the show or whatever and
Yeah.
fucking enjoy.
or just pause this.
Yeah, just
Watch
pause
it,
this, watch Barbarian.
and then listen to us butcher talking about it.
yeah, and then just come on back.
And come
Now,
on back.
if you have already seen Barbarian and you know the jig is up,
Mm.
let's talk about that jig
talk about
for a
it,
fucking
dude.
hot minute.
All right. So we have what do you think?
I think
Go by the characters' names or the actors' names? I think I wrote down the
I'm always a fan of the actors' names.
actors' names. Because I think I wrote character names, but I'm good either way.
Yeah, so Georgina Campbell.
See, for me, it's just easier to say Tess.
Okay, you can do Tess, and I'll do every time you say Tess, I'll be like Georgina Campbell,
And then I'll burp.
and then you'll burp, and then
And
yeah.
You'll be like, would you stop burping? And I'll be like, no,
No, keep burping
because I like beer.
and farting. If you could fart more, actually.
Yeah, we'll see. You'll see. We'll see. what we
Okay,
do. All right, so Tess
Georgina Campbell.
arrives at a house in the middle of the night, as you said before.
Yeah, 487 Barbary or whatever.
She rented through Airbnb. Just so happens that this place was double booked.
Ooh,
And Bill Skarsgård.
I mean, if you're gonna have a surprise roomie,
It's gotta.
Bill Skarsgård would be fucking awesome. I'd be
Yeah.
like, dude, you seem fucking decent, man.
His name is Keith in this. So if you hear me
Keith.
say Keith, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, K-Bone.
It's Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård, actually.
From the It movies. He's in the movies. He's the guy.
He's in way better stuff than It, but yeah, he is in that.
Right. Yeah.
He's the It.
He's the it. He is it. All right. So he fucking answers the door. She's like, "What the fuck? Why is there somebody here?" And immediately, well, maybe not immediately, but as this plays out, you think, "Oh shit, he's up to something. Why is he here?
Mm-hmm.
There's something weird about it."
Oh, something's off. Yeah.
He invites her in. They got to figure some shit out. They're like, "Okay, well, maybe we can get a hold of."
Just fucking winding it up, man. Like the first 15 minutes, I'm like, I know what's
The
going to happen
tension.
because I've already seen it, but I'm like, man, does something else happen first? Like, I couldn't remember. I was like, does Bill Skarsgård kill her or something? I just couldn't remember what the fuck happened. But
Well,
goddamn, man, they've got it. It's very tense. Like
It is-
they've padded it up very nicely.
Yeah, it is tense, and there are a couple boo moments. So yeah, they're trying to figure this shit out. He's like, "Hey, I don't think you're going to be able to find a hotel tonight. There's a conference in town," and she, being a very smart young woman, she wants to double check that Keith actually has a reservation, like he says he does.
Oh yeah.
Smart,
Yeah.
smart, and he does. So it's like, okay, it's a little more legit on Keith's part.
Oh yeah.
He proposes that she just stays the night and they can figure everything out in the morning. He offers her the bedroom, very gentlemanly. Thanks, Keith.
So she's very like during their meeting or whatever, they're kind of getting to know each other a little bit and figuring out this situation. She's very like leery of him.
Oh wait, yeah.
Weary of Weary's tired. Is leery? Is that the right word? I think it is. We're gonna go with that. Don't at me.
I got you.
Yeah, you got me. Oh, I'm scratching my foot on the table.
Yeah, leery,
Yeah, nice.
suspicious.
So
Just had
she's very leery of him, but as he, kind of turns on the charm, it turns out that like he's kind of related to a thing that she wants to
yeah,
work towards in her professional life.
yeah. They have a similar.
Similar work background sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
She knows who he is, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're fucking him."
He's like, well, I'm not the guy, but I'm one of the guys.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'm one of the guys." Yeah.
So yeah, they I think we jumped ahead a little bit, but it's fine. In the bedroom, like the first night she's getting settled, and again, like you said, she's very suspicious of this guy, which most women should be.
Mm-hmm.
Of you show up to a place that you think is not occupied, and it is.
Right.
You're going to be suspicious. So, his wallet was left in the bedroom. She's like, okay, I'm going to take a picture of his ID.
Mhm.
Like she's She's got it.
Smart girl. Ooh, baby,
she's smart.
she's got it.
She gets cleaned up. I like how awkward he is at the like. He's so fucking awkward.
Yeah. It feels authentic.
But it does. Yeah, it feels authentic.
It feels
because
like a
he's
real guy.
He's like, man, I don't want to open this bottle of wine not in front of her, and then she's gonna think that I poisoned. You know what I mean? Like,
right? Yeah.
The amount of time that he tries to explain that to her,
right. Very awkward.
Very
He's like,
awkwardly.
listen, I'm gonna sit in here and drink this wine either way. If you would like to drink with me, you can have some. But I'm just gonna. So here we go, Pop.
And I just didn't. I want you to think that it's just fumbling over everything, and it's like, okay, dude. All right. So she finally joins him. She's like, all right.
She does.
There's nothing.
Actually,
else to
you're
do.
quite handsome.
You are quite a handsome man. Does she say that?
No, he is a handsome fellow, though.
Yeah. So they converse about her job interview. The director that she's interviewing with, a little bit about her relationship that is, I guess, kind of falling apart. I like the bit where he shows her how to put together a duvet.
Yeah.
Before she's going to bed.
You got to fucking crawl inside it and then flip it inside out.
And at this point, they're kind of like, you can kind of tell they're having fun. They're
flirting.
They're warming up to each other. They're flirting a bit. It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a meet cute.
It's a meet cute.
They put a meet cute in there.
There's
in
meat
this
in
movie.
there?
Yeah. Later.
So Keith heads to the couch, and Tess forgets to lock the door behind her.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Dummy.
She heads to bed. She wakes up in the middle of the night.
Wake up.
What is that from?
Bitch.
Probably from a lot of things.
Get off me, bitch. Yeah, I don't. It's probably from all kinds of things.
Probably.
Wake me up before you go.
Oh.
Leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was in the Alan Wake game. Wake up. Anyways. Yeah, she wakes up in the middle of the night. She hears these weird noises. Keith's making weird noises.
Is it a strange sucking sound?
Somebody's just sucking on her toes. Did you see that shit about the hotel manager that got fired because he was like sucking on somebody's toes while they were sleeping?
Please tell me it was here.
In your house?
No, I mean around here. Please.
You're the hotel manager.
Right.
Wake up.
Just want to kiss those little piggies.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So out of pocket.
Yeah, true story. True story. Don't say that one more time.
Was that from around here?
No, I don't think so.
Damn, I was hoping that sounds like some good juicy.
That sounds like some good Missouri bullshit.
It does sound like some Missouri bullshit. Sounds like it's something you might confuse for Florida man, but that's a very Missouri thing.
I think so. That could happen here. Probably does.
Probably does. So next day, they're warming up to each other. They're being good. I don't know, pals, I guess.
Well, yeah. So the next day he's gone. He had to go check some shit out, I guess. She wakes up, gets ready, and heads to the interview. And I like after she does this interview, she's like telling the other woman where she's staying. And she's like,
"Yeah,
you staying in Brightmoor?
Are you fucking for real?"
She's like, you shouldn't be there. Like, yeah. I'm not kidding. You should not be there.
No, yeah. She's like, no, seriously, get a hotel. She's like, I can't. There's a fucking thing, and everything's booked. Yeah. So I did like one part that I thought was a good element to the movie that I wanted to touch on is like when she pulls up to the house in the middle of the night, it's fucking storming and it's raining, and she's trying to get in the fucking thing. And what did I write here for my notes? This is just my opening note. It says, can't get into the goddamn B&B because the fucking code is, well, okay, it is, but there's no key in the fucking box. It's raining and now I'm wet and all my shit's wet.
Yeah, you're pissed. Who
just
wouldn't be pissed?
Just a shitty time. Also, so, amidst all this other stuff, when she's talking to Bill Skarsgård, he's like, I mean, I don't know if you saw the rest of this neighborhood, but it's kind of scary out there.
But she doesn't see that when she arrives.
And she comes out in the morning and she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about my only problem with this film.
Okay.
And it's that. She's a very smart woman, and I just can't see her booking this without looking into it a little bit more. That's my only, maybe I'm just grasping, and I'm probably being picky.
Right.
But that was kind of my only thing is like, when you book something and you're going on a trip, usually you look, at least I do, I look into it quite a bit and think, okay, is that a decent neighborhood?
Is this a cool place? Or like, am I going to get stabbed?
So, right. And that was the only thing where I was like,
I don't
this seems kind of out of...
I would lend my blood, but I have to keep, I've got a thing. I got a thing later.
I need all of it.
I need all of this blood.
So, so yeah, she does her interview. She gets back to the Airbnb and some dude is, this is fucking
scary, man. Just a dude in broad daylight sprinting at her.
Yeah, he's like,
hey, little girl.
Hey, little girl.
Don't go in that house.
Don't go in that house.
Come out that house, little girl.
Yeah.
Fucking creepy as shit.
The first time I watched this, I was like, what the fuck, man? Oh, hang on.
Okay. Look at bigger, longer, and uncut, baby.
Okay, we're good.
There it is. Yeah, so I like the bit where it's like, oh, she is staying in a shitty, like, it's like,
oh, dude,
not just shit. It's not a shitty neighborhood. It's like scary.
It's like, this is the only house on the block that's
doesn't have a draft.
That's livable. Like everything else is like burned down. I mean, it's when we say it's rough, it's fucking rough,
fucking
dude.
Real rough. Get fucking tetanus walking out to check the mail.
This is Detroit, baby. Detroit. This is where Kid Rock's from. I'm just kidding.
Isn't he?
He is. It's just funny that he says he's from like he's poor, but he grew up rich as fuck.
Did he really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a piece of shit.
I knew that.
Fuck him.
Fucking
Kid Rock's Steakhouse.
God damn it.
Remember that bit we did about
Fuck yeah, Bob and a Bob.
All right, let's get back on track.
Okay, yeah, back on track.
Yeah, she's back. She escapes this dude that's trying to chase her down. She barely gets the fucking key out of the lockbox. She calls 911, but there are no available units. I think that's probably a lot of big cities right now.
Later, she's got to take a big, smelly poop.
Oh, yeah.
She's taking that poop.
And she's like,
you know it?
No TP.
No TP. Gotta find it, man.
Where the fuck is it?
Just gotta mush that turd back in her jeans.
You know where I keep my toilet paper?
I know she's just peeing, but if she went up there to take a shit, this is a way different movie. You know, just gross.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you know where I keep my toilet paper?
Running with poop between your butt cheeks. What? Where do you keep your toilet paper?
I was gonna make fun of whoever keeps the toilet paper in the basement, but that's actually where a lot of because we get these huge boxes of toilet paper from Carrie's mom.
Yeah,
this is like Who Gives a Crap is what the company's called.
Yeah,
and she sends us these massive boxes of toilet paper. And we're like, where the fuck are we gonna put all this toilet paper? So it's in the basement. So
hell yeah.
She has to go down to the basement to find some TP, and is this when she gets locked in? Right.
Yeah, so the basement door just has a slow close, and for some reason it's an automatic lock.
Right? What the fuck?
Because that's to keep people in.
But I was going to say, we'll get into that more later. But yeah. So she's down. She doesn't have her fucking phone. And of course, she doesn't have or she has the key with her, so Keith can't get back in when he gets back.
Right. Because he needs the key.
Yeah. That's cute.
Oh, maybe that's a
meat cute. It's a meat cute.
It's not a thing. There is a lot of symbolism in this movie with pink, the color pink, and mongoose and cobra.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
What?
I don't know what the pink is supposed to signify.
Okay,
it's like just
I guess I didn't.
Like one of the Barbarians calling cards or whatever. Like there's a bit where I'm fast forwarding way ahead. We'll come back to it. But there's a lot of pink stuff that's like deliberately pink, like the same color pink.
Okay. I guess I didn't pick up on that.
And there's a bit where Justin Long's driving in his convertible and there's a song about the fucking mongoose and the cobra or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And in her car, she's got like her little thing that hangs on a rearview mirror. It's a cobra.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
There's a decent amount of symbolism in this. Some of it I read in the trivia just happened to be, it wasn't intentional.
Just a coinky dink.
It wasn't like the address for the house is the year that the barbarians invaded Rome, but it wasn't. It wasn't. He's like, I wish, that's just purely coincidental.
Nice.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So she's in the basement, and she's searching the basement. She finds a fucking rope that opens a hidden door.
Glory hole? Weird.
It opens like you pull on the rope, and it opens the door, like away from you.
Inward.
Yeah.
Inward. And then this basement wall that you think is just like, underground opens, and there's fucking tunnels.
Well, so at first there's just one hallway, but she can't see in there, and there's no light.
Mm-hmm.
So she grabs a mirror and faces the light towards the mirror, or faces the mirror towards the light
to shine down the hallway.
Projects down the hallway, and in the hallway at the far left, there's a fucking torture room.
Yeah, it's just
that's
just
exactly
a rape room.
It's a rape room.
Yeah,
essentially.
It's just a camcorder, a bed, and a bucket.
And some fucking blood on the walls.
That's a rough
So you're like, okay, I know what this is.
That's a rough time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's safe to say there's probably no erotic lubricant or
I don't think so.
Or nice music or like
no candles or
sheet or a pillow, no dice.
No. So she's like, this is fucking creepy. Eventually Keith comes back and he lets her out of the basement. She's trying to explain to him.
We need to get the fuck out of here right now. Something is very wrong here.
And of course Keith doesn't fucking listen. Yeah. He's like, no, I got to go check it out.
I'm Keith the Adventurer. Here I go.
Fucking Bill Skarsgård, and I was in It.
Yeah.
And I was Pennywise, so I know what I'm doing.
I was Pennywise the clown in It. the movie It.
You don't think I can handle...
I was the It.
A torture room?
So, I mean, if there's anything down there that's so funny it's dangerous, I played a clown, so I'm fine.
So there's that. He goes down, and he fucking disappears.
Yep. Can't find Keith. She's like,
goddamn.
She's getting her shit, and she's like, fucking Keith. Yeah.
Now she goes after Keith, of course.
Right.
And this is where she finds the second hidden door.
Right.
She's like,
there's a deeper, further basement.
And this is like I guess it's a dungeon.
It's like just a labyrinth.
Yeah, man.
Just a fucking dungeon. It is a dungeon.
It's a dungeon. There are no dragons, though.
No.
Not in this movie.
No. Dungeons and danglers.
Dungeons and cages and, we'll get to it. Okay. There's some other stuff.
Yeah, some danglers. Some beefy danglers.
Beefy danglers. So, Tess heads down. She sees these fucking cages with dog food bowls in them. She's like, what the fuck? She finally finds Keith, who wants to go in the opposite way of the exit. She's like, oh, we gotta get the fuck.
She's like, this is the exit. And he's like, someone else is down here.
That's where they came from.
Someone else is down here. Somebody fucking bit me.
Yeah.
And she's like, for me, like, the sends a little shiver down my spine. I'm like, because there's just a person in there that bit, like.
Yeah. Who the fuck bit you?
Not a vampire, not a zombie, just a person.
Just someone.
Fucking bit me. Jesus.
And this is where we find out that Keith was, he was one of the good guys.
Yeah.
We get our first glimpse of a beastly naked woman who grabs Keith by the head, I believe.
Yeah.
And just fucking bashes his head into the wall.
Yeah.
And kills him.
A bunch of times.
And it is fucking brutal, dude.
It is pretty graphic, yeah.
And seeing the woman is like,
she's a scary ass lady.
Damn, dude. Like this scene was frightening.
Yeah.
And I don't say that often.
Right.
Because that's why I love this movie. There are not a lot of movies that genuinely kind of just shake.
Just go, God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
and then it just cuts.
Yep.
And then it's
Justin Long.
It's Justin Long, and he's driving in his car.
Listening to that cool song. He's like, yeah.
Jamming, dude.
He gets a little phone call, and he goes, a ring-a-ding-a-ding.
Ring-a-ding-a-ding.
I'll go for J-Bone. And they're like, hey, listen, the studio's dropping you from your movie. It turns out that someone said that there's some pretty serious sexual allegations about you. And he's like, oh, what? She's saying I raped her? She's not saying I raped her, is she? He for sure did.
Yeah.
For sure. It's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a terrible person in this.
Oh.
But he plays the part really well.
Yeah, he do.
So this was originally offered to Zac Efron, who didn't want to do it. So the director kind of switched gears and went with Justin Long.
Zac Efron is not a terrible actor.
No, I think he's
he's pretty good.
Pretty good actor.
Boy, he just has odd choice in what he will and won't do.
Right.
He would do Baywatch, and he did Firestarter, but he wouldn't do this?
It's probably because if he found out anything about the character, because that's kind of a hard thing to play, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of a difficult thing to go, okay, yeah, I'll play essentially a rapist, I guess.
I wish I could interview Justin Long and go, so who was your inspiration for the part of... I mean...
yeah. So he's a piece of shit in this.
Yeah.
By the way, his name is AJ. So if you hear me call him AJ, but I'm sure we'll probably say Justin Long.
Justin Long. I already forgot the other girl's name. Geneva.
Justin Long boy.
Justin Long boy.
So essentially, his career is kind of over. He goes to see his wealth manager, who tells him he'll be broke in like 3 months.
And also, you need to find a new wealth manager.
And he's like,
you don't have any.
You're done at the end of the week. I'm giving you your files back. AJ, he has family in Michigan, and he has fucking big surprise, ladies and gentlemen. He is the owner of the Airbnb.
Yeah.
This was kind of a cool connection. I like this a lot.
I liked it. So what he's doing is he's seeing what he can do to maybe sell the Airbnb, but I think he honestly might have been moving in there.
I think he's
going to sell his house because there's not much in, like, he can't like his wealth management was like, he's like, okay, what if I sold all my properties in Michigan? And the guy's like, I had to buy you maybe 3 months.
Yeah.
So not long enough for any of that.
I mean, I think while he's there though, he's trying to sell this place though. I think those are his intentions, but I know what you're like. Eventually, I think he'd probably have to be like, well, shit, I need to sell the property that's actually going to make money in California or whatever. Anyways, so he gets to the Airbnb. Before that, he calls his lawyer, and his lawyer's like, you shouldn't have left the state, dude.
That's a bad look.
What are you doing? He's like, am I going to get arrested?
He's like, I'm not under arrest. Wait, are they going to arrest me? The guy's like, that's actually a very good...
They might.
Yeah, they very well might. Because, they're levying rape charges.
Yeah.
So...
I like the bit where he calls his mom. God, he's such a fucking douchebag, man.
Yeah, he fucking is.
His mom just sounds like so sweet.
Why would she say that about you? Oh, because she's a fucking bitch.
Don't say that.
Sweetheart, that's not very nice.
Why don't you just come? It's only a 4-hour drive. Why don't you come over? Does Dad want me to come over? Did he say that? Well, you know how he is. You know how your father is.
So he did not.
Yeah. He goes out. Justin Long goes out. He calls, or one of his bros calls him.
Oh yeah. He's like,
and I'm just quoting the film here, so don't fucking cancel us. He gets a call.
What's up, faggot?
What's up, faggot? From his friend.
Oh my god, yeah. I was like, wow, that's like, 90s hard as fuck. Like, you are a piece of shit.
Like, they're douchebags.
Everything about this guy is douchey.
Yeah. And I like when they go out and he's like, his friend's like, bro, so be real with me. What happened? He's like,
I'm gonna be real with you, man.
All right, man.
Real with you.
I fucked her.
She took some convincing.
Though.
I'm a persistent dude,
Yeah, just everything he says is gross. It's just gross, man.
Sleaziest, nastiest shit. It's like the wrongest way to just say no. If that's what your story and you're sticking to it, just say nah,
man.
So
the next morning, he's hungover as fuck.
Oh yeah.
He's throwing up. He's going through Tess's shit.
Oh, coincidentally, I have a note that bathroom, it's looks like the bathroom from The Shining. because there's a woman in The Shining that pulls back the curtain in the fucking bathroom, and she kind of resembles
Tess.
the Barbarian lady.
Oh, the Beastly Woman.
Beastly Woman.
Beastly Woman number 1.
Beastly Woman number
I mean,
1.
the only Beastly Woman in
How
this.
fucking tall do you think she is portrayed to be in this? 6.5 feet?
Well, so
She's a fucking monster.
she's a monster, dude. Literally.
Right.
The monster is played by Matthew Patrick Davis,
Yeah.
the mother. I'm sure we could look up how tall he is, but pretty tall. I'm going to say 6'5", at least.
Now look up how tall he is.
Oh, okay. Matthew
Let's
Patrick
see how close
Davis.
we got. Matthew Patrick Davis. Fake name.
Who uses 3 names?
Fucking
Serial killers.
MPD.
Matthew Patrick Davis.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
God damn it. Maybe it's just under Matthew.
Oh,
Davis.
this is a delightful whiskey.
It's a delightful whiskey. All right. I'll just fucking Google it.
God, what were you doing?
Usually,
were you using Bing?
just
now?
Bing. Usually, Wikipedia it's usually pretty good. Well, I guess not with actors. That's more like Matthew Patrick Davis height. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
What you got?
Come on, internet.
Oh wow, he's 6'8".
Fuck,
Holy
that's a
shit.
tall ass lady.
That's a tall ass
I
lady.
wonder what they did with his dick while they're, you know what I mean?
That was actually-
Do you tape it? Is that part of the trivia?
That's no, it was really difficult for them. What I read, it was really difficult for them with just the or not. I guess I don't know if it was prosthetics, but just the suit or whatever, and just
Yeah.
like him sweating so much, and
it
then like,
looks gross.
oh, dude, it looks disgusting, but good. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
Yeah.
6'8".
God damn.
There's just a Washington Post article. The freakishly tall Matthew Patrick Davis plays an actual freak.
Just fucking raking him over the coals
Yeah,
for
right.
being
I'm
tall.
like, God damn.
I bet a day has never gone by in his life where he left the house and nobody went, holy shit, you're tall.
Right. I know. It's weird when people are like, damn, Birdman, you're tall. And I'm like, I don't think that I'm that tall. Like, I guess I'm considered tall.
I think it's weird when people are like, man, Danny, you are tall.
You're like, no, I'm not.
You're a child. Shut up.
You're a child, man. I have here, it says, they did experiment with making a cast of my butt during one of the makeup tests. I had a weird plastic fake ass, and it looked so bad. I was just like, we're just going to have to go with the thong. Or what? No, it says, we're just going to have it with a thong.
I was going to say, that monster had some cake. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Rather than Mother being a one-piece bodysuit with other prosthetics, the creation involved the actor being essentially naked with some applications. Or as Kreger described it to him, being ass out. They use false teeth. Yeah, man, those teeth are fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So some of the prosthetics, I guess, were problematic in this.
I bet so. They look fucking great, though.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Where were we here?
Justin Long.
He's hungover.
He's
Yeah.
getting there. He's getting to his place. He went out drinking with his buddy.
Yeah. He's checking out or he's just chilling at the house, having some coffee. He hears a noise downstairs, though. He's like, what the fuck?
Now, he's noticed other people's shit in there.
Yeah.
He called his property manager or whatever, and he's like, hey, what the fuck? And she's like,
I don't know.
She's like, fuck you, pretty much, and just hung up.
Yeah, I don't have time for this shit.
Right. Rapist piece of shit.
So, right. So he hears something in the basement, and he threatens him with a gun that he doesn't have.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how he gears up to go check out the basement.
Just a little steak
Just
knife.
a little steak knife and
a fucking flashlight. They have your phone. You have your phone. And everybody goes for that shitty old plastic fucking flashlight instead of a phone flashlight.
Which are pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They last a lot longer.
So he goes to the basement and he finds the first hidden room, and he's this fucking cracked me up, dude, because he just sees dollar signs.
He's like, oh my god,
oh my God.
yes.
He goes upstairs and he's like, can square footage be listed
right
when selling or whatever he says?
Yeah.
So he's down there. He's just measuring everything in this basement.
Dude, he's getting excited. He's measuring. Every time he like turns a corner and sees more of it, he's like, "Oh fuck, yes!"
He eventually finds the dungeon, and he's like, "Oh my god,
yes!"
And he just keeps measuring.
Yeah, right.
He's just dollar signs, baby.
Eventually, something does spook him though, because he hears a noise or whatever, and his measuring tape gets like ripped out of his hands.
Eventually, first he sees the what I like to call the breastfeeding room.
Ooh, baby!
Because he gets to a certain point and he sees like this purple light.
I thought we were just gonna talk about that at the end of the movie.
The breastfeeding.
Save the breast for last.
Oh,
call back.
End the show right there. Just end it.
Later.
See you guys.
Bye. As we say at the end of every episode, because we saved the breast for last.
This has been the breast episode we've ever done.
We're breast friends.
So yeah, he sees this breastfeeding room and he's like, "What the fuck?" This video is playing of a mother.
Pink light.
Yeah, I guess it was. I said purple, but I think it was pink. Yeah.
When Justin Long's upstairs in the house going through all their shit, she got a pink phone, pink laptop.
There's a copy of Jane. Is it Jane Eyre or Jane? However you say that novel. It's about. I believe it's about a woman that's held captive, like in a downstairs area or something like that.
Was that also an accident?
No, I think that was probably kind of it's a Charlotte Bronte novel. Let's see, from the 1847. God damn,
old ass book.
That's an old ass book.
Get off my bitch.
Anyways, I think that was kind of a nod to the situation here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finds this fucking weird room. It's stinky.
I bet it is.
Something is lurking, so he fucking bolts.
Yep.
And he eventually falls into a pit where Tess is. And
we haven't seen Tess in
in a minute.
In half an hour now.
And we get another fucking cut.
Clickety clack.
And we're doing a flashback.
Yep.
So we're gonna get a little bit of.
All right, no one will see that edit point. Carry on.
So
we get the flashback.
Yeah, we're doing a flashback. I love it, man. This film just kind of takes you in. I just could not guess what was going on, what was happening.
Man, I just realized that Richard Brake, the guy that plays the guy in the flashback.
Frank,
yeah. His name is Dick Brake. Ouch.
Dick Brake. By the way, he is amazing in this role.
Phenomenal.
There's not a lot to his character other than how evil he is, but just the few things that the bit of dialogue from him just kind of blew me away because I don't know, it's just something about him, man. It's just like unsettling.
You're like, this is just him. I imagine they did him for a casting call and they had him come in and they're like, okay, Richard, if you could just, oh, Jesus Christ. Like just looking at him and be like, what's your, okay, that, just do that.
Just do
and
that.
He's like, sorry, I was spacing out for a moment. What? Yeah, that regular your face.
Yeah.
Do it. Cause he's kind of a scary looking dude.
Yeah. Like there's nothing wrong with him as far as his features. He just kind of, something about him, man.
Even the way he walks, like his gait, he's just creepy.
Yep. So he is the original owner of this house, and he's going grocery shopping. He's buying some baby stuff. Got to have baby stuffs.
Plastic sheets.
He tells this woman he's gonna have they're gonna do a home birth. He leaves the store. He spots a cute woman, and he follows her home. He pretends to be someone from the water department, I believe.
Yeah, I imagine that's just what he actually does. Like that's like his actual job.
Maybe, right. His The name on his jumpsuit though said Carlos, but his name in the movie is Frank.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm 90% sure on that, but I think it said Carlos, and I was like, "What's going on there?"
Yeah, because he was wearing it when he got home too, like a little bit later. But anyway,
Yeah.
he like stalks this woman, goes to her house, leaves a window unlocked.
Yeah, because like I said, he poses as someone from the water department. Hey, we got to check your water, yada yada yada, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes back home, and his neighbor's like, "Hey, Frank, just wanted to tell you, there's going to be a
sign.
a sign in the front yard tomorrow.
It'll say that the place is for sale.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
You couldn't just say, hey, man, we're going to be selling our house.
Hey, man, we're moving.
I like how he's like...
it's been real weird living next to you.
Yeah.
We can't wait to move.
I like how he's like, are you going to be getting out, Frank? And he's just like, I'm not going anywhere. Just that line. It's just... Oh, man.
Yeah, and he's not.
He's not going anywhere, bro.
Nope. And then is this where you get cut back to present day?
So we cut back to present day. We go back to the pit. We're in the pit, bro.
In the pit, bro.
Like in the 90s.
Get in the pit.
When you
try to love someone.
When you go to a Limp Bizkit. When you go to a Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock show.
Hell yeah, Detroit.
Detroit City.
Hot dog flavored water, Flint, Michigan. I know their water's not hot dog flavored. It's really fucking.
But it's not good
funny.
water.
Yeah, it's not funny actually. It's
that's actually
infuriating.
not funny at all.
But it is funny to be like, that's why nobody in Flint drinks their water, because it's all hot dog flavored.
Man.
It runs near the local Flint, Michigan hot dog plant, and all the water in Flint is just hot dog water.
Did you hear that they're changing the name to the Wienermobile to the Frankmobile?
That's fucking stupid. I quit.
No, dude. I hate it.
Do not take away the Wienermobile.
Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Have you ever seen it?
No, but
I've seen it twice.
I want to drive it.
Dude, it fucking blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, there it is.
That's it. Where'd you see it?
I saw it once I was on a trip. I was driving. I was on a trip with my parents. I was in the back seat and I was sleeping, and they're like, wake up. And I got up, they're like, it's the Wienermobile. And I was like,
no way.
oh my fucking God. Yeah, we passed it on the highway. I was like, this is insane.
I want to see it.
Yeah, and then I saw it at some car thing I went to with my dad once upon a time. It was just there.
What kind of engine you think it has?
A
Hemi. It's got a Hemi in it.
Right.
It just fucking gets it. It's got a diesel engine.
Just a fucking Frankfurter baby. I don't know what else to say about it.
It's got a 504 in it.
It's got a 504 dog.
Large block. I don't know anything about cars.
Probably got a header in there, you know?
All right. So we're back to the pit.
The manifold cover, it's just baloney.
You know those little those sun covers that people put in their car?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's just a big slice of bologna. So you warm it up.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you can eat it because it's cooked.
The vanity plate says lips and assholes.
Butts and guts.
Butts and guts.
That's butts and guts,
butts
bro.
Butts and guts, baby.
Oh, man.
God, good stuff.
It's been a long time since I've had a hot dog.
Don't change the fucking name of the Wienermobile, though.
Yeah,
anyway, back to
they're doing
Barbarian.
Yeah. All right. So we're in the pit. We're trying to love someone.
You almost made me jealous.
Almost got it.
You almost had me jettison a booger right into my full glass of whiskey.
We call that a booger whiskey.
Oh man.
What was the name of our whiskey?
That's a Bonterre shooter. A Bonterre slider. That's what they call them. Old Bonnie slider.
The name of our whiskey? Butt Guts?
Butt Guts whiskey.
Butt Guts whiskey.
Hell yeah.
All right. So we're back to the pit. We get Mama. She's
trying to love someone.
Mama wants some love.
Yeah, she's trying to get in the pit and love someone like a baby.
So she comes to feed Justin Long
and
Tess. And I don't know if you noticed this, but the bottle that she has had hair. Oh, yeah. Her hair on it.
Fucking gross.
Disgusting. It wasn't supposed to be. I read that it wasn't supposed to be like that. It accidentally had some of her hair on it, and the director saw that, and he's like, "Oh, we got to add more."
Yeah,
and it's That's a good call because it's fucking nasty, dude.
Fucking beyond gross. Yeah, and it's like a baby bottle from the fucking 70s.
Yeah, well, it would be because
That was the last time any of them saw daylight.
Do you think that's when we get that flashback with Frank? Do you think that was like the 70s, 80s?
I was going to ask you if you happen to write down what because as soon as he turns on the radio, it's like in the presidential administration. It says whoever the president was, but I didn't write it down. And I don't remember. Was it Eisenhower? Maybe.
I wonder if Eisenhower. That'd be. Let's see here.
Was it Ike?
Was it Ike?
Let's see here. Let's see how Google.
See if Google.
How a Google do. What time period was it in the flashback scenes in the movie Barbarian?
If you didn't find it, I did.
Okay, what do you got?
It says the 1980s is all it says.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think I wrote down in my notes somewhere like early 80s, like 82, 81, something like that.
Yeah.
Anywho.
So yeah, that bottle, it would be from that time period because
it would be nasty.
It'd be nasty as fuck.
Fucking A.
So she's trying to force, not really force, but
she wants him to drink the baba.
She wants him to drink the baba, and Tess is like, just fucking drink it.
Just fucking drink some of that sweet, sweet mother's milk. Homelander would have been right at home.
That fucking piece of shit.
That fucking tit milk guzzling son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, and it's super gross, and he's not. Justin Long's not trying.
He won't do it.
He's not gonna. Yeah. He's not even gonna have a taste. I'd try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's like a dumb. Like what? A dumb. Yeah, of course I'd try it.
Well, Tess tells him. I think she tells him at one point,
she just drink it. Just drink it.
Yeah, and she tells him like, don't upset her. She gets if she stays calm, everything's okay. She gets upset,
she'll bash your head into a fucking wall until you die.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be a Keith.
You'll be a Keith.
So he's not having it though. He's like, I'm not gonna do that. So she fucking
spider monkeys down there.
Yeah. Oh man. God damn, dude. When she jumps in that pit.
Somebody climbing those walls and shit like that, but also they're fucking almost 7 feet tall.
She jumps in the pit and I think she takes him out, right? She takes him with her.
Yeah.
Takes him to the breastfeeding room.
Oh yeah.
And forces him to fucking suck on that teat, dude.
Yeah, fucking suck that fucking teat. She's about to like fucking she's got her nail like on his throat or something. Like she's gonna just fucking open him up if he's not gonna fucking have a suckle.
God damn, dude.
Whew, man. I wonder what Barbarian cheese would be like. Like if you just like churned it into butter or whatever, or however cheese is made. I don't know.
Might be pretty good.
Barbarian cheese. Human cheese. Has anybody ever had human cheese?
I hope not.
Surely somewhere they were like, all right, well, look, all right, if we do it with the cow, we get a mozzarella.
A mozzarella. All right, so once Mother takes Justin Long, Tess escapes, and she accidentally steps on the tape measure, and that fucking gets Mother's attention, so she chases her, and then Tess jumps out she breaks the basement window. And with the help of the guy that was chasing her earlier in the film, she gets out of the house, and he's like,
I told you not to go in there. God damn.
You made it out alive. She's like, we got to go back. There's a man in there. He's going to kill her.
Fuck that man.
And
he's dead.
She should have listened to that guy. I think his name was Andre. Because, Justin Long's a piece of shit, man. Yeah. Fuck that dude. Like,
right.
She should have been like, you know what, Andre, you're right. Let's go to the water tower. We'll hang out. Maybe grab some cheese.
Yeah.
A hot dog.
Fuck yeah. From the Flint, Michigan hot dog factory.
Start a fire. We'll have a good old time.
Hang out, have a couple of dogs, maybe some hooch.
Oh, dude. You better believe it.
Yeah, some of that toilet hooch.
Toilet hooch, baby. So Justin Long leaves the breastfeeding room. He gets to another room in the house that Mother will not follow him to. And Andre even says, he's like, she's not the worst thing in that house. And
Right.
and then you're like, what?
What else?
What the fuck is?
What is worse down there than a 7-foot fucking?
And he's talking about Frank.
Yep.
Because you think about it, and it's like, Mother is a fucked up creature, but so eventually you come to find out like Frank is responsible for Mother's existence.
So what Frank was doing?
Get it together.
Sorry, yeah. What Frank was doing, he was kidnapping ladies and taking them down there and fucking them until they died.
Raping them.
Yeah, just repeatedly just raping them to death.
Yeah.
And then if they had a baby, then he would, raise the baby.
And then have sex with that baby.
Fuck that baby.
Not a baby, but...
Not a baby, yeah. They would have their period or whatever.
They would
I assume
have
that's
to...
like what the cages were for, I imagine.
Yeah.
Children. And then, he would fuck
just
them
continue that
and their
cycle.
offspring, and that went on for, 45 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Fucked up, man.
You...
What the homeless man say? He's like, you make a copy
of a copy of a copy.
Yeah.
And you get a 7-foot tall barbarian woman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
If the NBA only knew. Be hearing about different scandals in the news, I assume.
Oh, shit.
Just the tallest. I bet she can dunk.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, she can dunk. I can almost dunk.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you helicopter dunk?
Fucking not a chance, bro. I'm 6'1" and I can almost dunk. So if she's 6'8", come on, she can
the
dunk.
sickest one is the spinny one.
The spinny. I like when they do the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's heating up.
He's heating up.
He's on fire.
So, Justin Long finds Frank in this room, and he's just fucking decrepit. He's dying. He finds all these videotapes that Frank made of him, I assume, just raping these women. Yep. He's like, what the
And they're not even, it doesn't even have their names.
Some of them it does, I think.
It's just like girl from the gas station.
Yeah, some of them I think it has the names, and some of it's like redhead. Yeah, just like
blue dress girl.
Yeah. And Justin Long's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking monster.
Yeah. He has a gun.
Takes one to know one.
And fucking blows his own brains out.
Yeah, Frank kills
himself.
himself.
I like that bit because Justin Long's a rapist and this guy's just a dialed up version of that.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're sick even to me or whatever. But like that gets him to turn that magnifying glass on himself.
Yeah.
Because when she comes back and she gets him, when Tess comes back and gets Justin Long, and they escape the house.
By the way, he accidentally shoots her.
He accidentally does shoot her, yeah, and then they escape together. And then the homeless guy, they're going to the water tower because that's what the homeless guy said.
Yep.
What a false sense of security that fucking guy had, though.
Yeah, like how he's like, she ain't never coming, this motherfucker.
We safe as fuck.
And then she just breaks through the wall and immediately murders him. But yeah, like you said, you have this moment of Justin Long. He's coming to the realization that he's kind of he's a bad person.
Yeah. Because he's like, I shot her, and he's like, I hurt her, and then he's talking about
he's talking about
he's like, that's not okay. I gotta try and make it better. And it's like I think actually I'm probably a bad person, but I don't want to be a bad person. Or maybe I'm a good person who did a bad thing. But like he's having this like crisis of conscience.
Yeah. And then he continues to be a shitty person because they climb the water tower after Mother kills Andre. They climb the water tower and he fucking sacrifices Tess and throws her off the water tower.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
And the monster fucking dives after Tess because Tess would suckle.
Tess suckles.
She'd suckle good.
Yeah.
She'd guzzle that mommy milk.
So mommy's like, oh, fuck. I gotta get my baby.
Gotta get my baby.
My boo.
And you know what? She didn't even break anything because milk does a body good. Not one broken bone. It's because she's getting her daily vitamin D.
Have you ever had wood milk?
Wood milk?
Have you seen that ad with Aubrey Plaza? Do it. Oh, dude, it's fucking goofy.
I bet
It's funny, man.
Fucking
I'll have to show it to you.
wood milk, dude. If they were like tree milk, if that was
That's the
it's
bit.
just tree milk. God damn, that's funny.
That's
man.
the bit. All right, so I like how there's a little bit of trivia, and it's like, it's trying to explain the fact that Mother wouldn't beat Tess to the ground. And we're like, yeah, we know it's a fucking movie,
Right?
Like we know it's just a badass scene. Like it's fun. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
So Mother breaks Tess's fall. Mother still survives though, eventually, right?
Well, I guess with those long ass fucking gangly arms, if she grabbed Tess and pulled her close and fucking did a roll,
Yeah,
feasible, I guess. But
where
doubt it.
Tess was,
Yeah,
to where Mother jumps off, it's just not. It's
no
not
way,
happening.
yeah.
But it's a movie.
It's a movie. Who cares?
So Mother jumps, saves her. Justin Long comes down. Dude, this scene was fucked. Mother grabs him by the face and just
fucking rips his head into
she
two pieces.
digs into his eyes first with her nails and
Yeah.
then just crushes his head and just rips it. God, that looked good.
Fucking brutal.
It was brutal, man. Holy fuck.
Just imagine imagine just a human skull in your hand, like no flesh or anything. Put your thumbs in the eye sockets. You think you could rip that motherfucker apart? I do
No.
not. Not a fucking chance.
But if you drink enough milk, maybe.
Yeah, or if that skull drank enough milk, not a chance.
Oh, yeah, no chance.
But if they never drank milk and only ever drank water,
yeah.
then it wouldn't be a skull because they would still be alive. Now I'm a different guy. I'm the guy that like drinking water solves all your problems. That's my new character.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
When she falls off that roof, just try drinking some water. Stay hydrated. You know what I mean?
You have to.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that would cause fall off a building, but it does.
So, Tess realizes that Mama's still alive. Or, well, obviously, she just crushed Justin Long's skull. But Mama's like, baby, she just wants to save the baby.
Yep.
But Tess has been shot. She can't move.
Bebe.
She's like, oh, fuck.
Bebe. She's like, oh, come back to the house. We'll get you some titty. You'll be all right.
She's like, I can't go back. She fucking puts the gun up to Mama's head.
She's
Click, boom.
I'm on the radio. Those punk wild. Jesus Christ. Woo, man, the hits really do start coming and they don't stop coming. God damn. Too raw for radio.
And that's the fucking end of the movie, baby. We see Tess walking away. She's getting away, man.
And they play that fucking, oh, be my baby.
Yeah, I think something about that song kind of ties in with this film too. It's just called "Be My Baby," isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, so a 1963 song by the Ronettes.
Ooh, the Ronettes.
Yeah.
Famously, the band, a bunch of dudes named Ron,
Right.
dressed in drag.
The Ronettes, baby. Just three ladies. Phil Spector was, I guess, their maybe their manager or something.
Okay.
And there was a lot of controversy.
Controversy?
with him and the band.
Was he wetting his wick in the talent ink?
I don't know. I can't find it.
Was he banging the Ronalds?
He was most likely.
That fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah. What a piece of shit.
Which one was your favorite Ron?
Out of the Ronettes?
Yeah.
So there was Ronald. There was Ronald.
Yeah.
And then there was Ronaldo.
Yeah.
It's probably Ronaldo.
I think mine was Ronald McDonald.
McDonald.
Don't sue me for saying that, McDonald's. Or you're welcome to advertise to me, and I'll stop saying things about McDonald's.
I love McChickens.
I love fucking McDickens. All right, yeah. What do you think? How many barbarian nipple thumbs?
We're doing barbarian nipple thumbs?
Or like the bottle nipple thumbs.
Ooh. If you had 10 thumbs and each thumb was a hairy baby
rubber nipple.
A hairy rubber nipple.
A hairy rubber baby buggy bumper.
How many of those things would you give this thing?
Man, 10. It's so fun. I don't have any. I realize that there are some flaws in this movie.
Yeah.
That make it a movie.
Yeah.
But I just don't fucking care. This is a blast for me. I love everything about it. Down to the sound design. I'm like, this is good.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna give it a 10, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10.
Go ahead and go full 10.
Yeah, it's just so fun.
Yeah.
And it's I haven't had this much fun with a horror mill. I can't talk. A horror mill.
A horror mill. Okay, we got you.
Yes, that thing. It's just fun.
Yeah.
I can't talk, and I'm not even drunk.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
We'll get there though, folks.
We're working on it. So yeah, there we go. We rated Barbarian.
Barbarian. We rated Barbarian.
Barber.
Which is a good film, and if you haven't watched it, fucking do it.
Fucking watch it. Or if we just spoiled it for you, you might not get as big of a kick out of it. I don't know.
Probably not.
I feel like the fact that there's just a giant monster lady in the basement is like a big whoa, did not see that coming.
I forgot to mention it whenever Tess breaks the basement window to climb out and Andre grabs her out. When Mother climbs out of the window halfway and then
recedes.
Oh my god, dude. I'm getting chills just
the visual. It's fucking
god damn, it's
gross.
so well done, dude.
Yeah, it fucking really is. Well, I'm glad you had fun with it, man.
Yeah.
It was one I referred you to watch, and then one night you text me about it, and you're like, "Oh, what do you think about Barbarian?" I'm like, "It's fucking awesome." If you don't know anything about it,
yeah.
If you read a big spoiler-heavy thing, I don't know, you might not get into it. But I think the not knowing where it's going next, it really does a lot for it, and it does have a lot of fun twists and turns.
Yeah, and I really think it's a neat little tidbit that the director / writer also didn't really know where it was always going.
I like that.
And just kind of rolled with it. So
how do you feel about two big beefy men beating up a dragon?
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay. I've got a small dragon in my pants, and I figured we could take our shirts off and beat it up together. So we're going to go watch a movie from the 80s called The Barbarians.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. It's just actual barbarians.
Yeah.
There wasn't a barbarian in Barbarian.
No.
Yeah.
So we're going to go see how this is.
Yeah, I'm going to have a couple of drinks.
We love you.
And then we'll
be back, though.
Yeah.
We're not leaving you.
No.
We would never leave.
No. We're just going to run to the store and get a pack of smokes.
We're gonna get up in it, boy.
Barbarians, here we go, baby. Here we go. The Barbarians. R-rated because there's a titty in it. 1987 adventure fantasy, 1 hour 27 minute runtime. We watched it on Paramount Plus.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's got a 4.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 46% on Rotten Tomatoes, 2.6 out of 5 on Letterboxd. 86% of Google users liked this movie. Release date March 20th, 1987. Directed by Ruggero?
Ruggero Deodato.
Ruggero Deodato.
Ruggero Deodato. And written by Alberto Ferri.
Ruggero. I honestly have no fucking idea how to pronounce it.
I would say Ruggero Diodato.
Ruggero Diodato.
Mr. Roboto.
Thank you very much, Diodato. Box office $800,000, distributed by the Cannon Group. Music by Pino Donaggio, who should have not quit his other job, whatever that was. Stars Peter Paul, David Paul as the swollest brothers you've ever seen.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Richard Lynch, Eva LaRue, Virginia Bryant, Sheba Alhani, and Michael Berryman.
You know what's
Dirt Master?
You know what's fucking crazy?
What's fucking crazy?
The budget for this was almost as much as the budget for Barbarians.
Are you fucking serious?
Estimated budget for this was $4 million. And Barbarians was what, 4.5?
That's crazy.
Isn't that fucking? I mean, obviously the timeline. It's.
I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on with this movie in the first. Like, okay, so it opened. Birdman, what would you say it's about, though? To somebody who's like, I don't know about Barbarians. What's that about?
If you don't know about it, probably don't watch it. I would say. No, I'm just kidding. We had fun with it.
Yeah, I had a blast.
There are, So there's this tribe in the beginning of the film, and they're like travelers that play music. They're kind of like it's
a circus.
Yeah, like a circus, I guess. Yeah. Like
they got a contortionist.
In the olden
times. Got jugglers. They got clowns.
Yeah, and there are these twin brothers that are a part of the group, and they fucking are swole, baby.
Dude, they swole.
They got
as
beef.
Fuck. Yeah, they do got beef.
I don't know how to explain this. It's weird. It's
two huge brothers get separated when they're kids, and then they grow up and they're huge, and then they're reunited and they go on a fetch quest.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. I can't explain things. I don't know if you know this about me.
Yeah, that's why I put you on the spot every time you're on the show. I'm like,
Thank you.
Let's see what's Bird got cracking.
Not much.
Bird got cracking on
Not
this.
much going on in this little tiny ass bird brain.
Yeah, man, I had a lot of fun with this.
Oh yeah,
It's fucking weird.
It's pretty weird. It's out there. It's it's trying to be a fantasy film, but it's not quite there. You know?
Yeah, I sure do.
Let's see here. So this came out in 1987. So on Wikipedia it says The Barbarians is a 1987 sword and sorcery film.
Sword and sorcery. I would say that tracks.
Yeah, I think so. There is a sorceress.
Look, here's one of them now.
Oh God. Who is that?
That's one of the Barbarians dudes.
Oh my, that's one of the brothers?
That's Peter Paul.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, they named him Peter Paul? Like robbing Peter to pay Paul?
Peter and David, yeah, Peter
I'm playing
Paul.
with Paul's Peter to please Peter. Paul?
David Paul. Wow. Peter and David Paul were nominated for a Golden Raspberry Award as worst new stars for this film.
Yes.
That fucking tracks. Because
yes.
they are absolutely terrible.
Yeah, they're not great, but they are fucking huge.
They're massive. Whoever wrote this, you gotta go.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think this suffers from direction more than story. Although the story's not good.
Yeah,
it's not total ass.
Yeah.
It's a fetch quest. There's even like a hero arc where it's like, oh, you got these two guys, they're our heroes. They fight for a bit and then they're friends. There's some classic tropey stuff in there.
Yeah.
It just they are not very good because they're like, we've got this thing going for us where we're so dumb we're charming, but
you're not.
Nobody was like, actually, you're not though. So just be slightly less dumb. You know,
if they were
the whole time.
Yeah, they make
like,
these like grunting like like weird noise. Yeah.
Yeah, like donkey noises. And then one guy's he's like, "Listen here, you pile of pig piss or whatever. You pile of hog piss. What? That's not a. You can't pile a liquid. Doesn't work like that. Just don't be so stupid.
Yeah. Don't be comic like.
It's played off to be like, look at these two big galoots, but they're so dumb. There's no way they would have lived to adult age.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care how big you are. If you're that stupid,
Yeah.
You'll win yourself a Darwin Award.
So, yeah, this group of entertainers, as we mentioned earlier, they're traveling, and they are attacked by this evil tyrant.
Yeah.
Kadar, I think was his name.
Yeah,
Who fucking cares?
Yeah. We're same page.
He takes the queen, Canary.
Right. Everybody's got dumb fucking names in this too.
And she's like, because one of the twins bites off two of his fingers.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Don't kill them. You can just take me."
And they never bring that back up.
What?
They're never like, "You finger-eating piece of shit," because that would have been too highbrow of a statement for one of them.
What do you mean?
Like later when the brothers reunite, they're not like, "Oh man, your belly's still full from all those fingers, fatty." You know what I mean? You've been eating
Something right there. Yeah,
what
a
was
little bit
pooping
of
those fingers out like? Were the bones intact? Did they just come out like little torpedoes?
He probably spit him out. He probably didn't.
I bet he ate.
Do you think he swallowed and just swallowed him whole?
That guy for sure.
Well, they were little kids.
Yeah.
They weren't beefy boys yet.
No, they weren't beefy boys, but they were dumb, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
What's weird is in a trivia contest, I believe for certain the child actors would beat the shit out of the adult men in a game of Trivial Pursuit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, the queen says, if you don't kill these two twins, if you spare them, I'm yours for eternity. Yeah. And the evil dude's like, fuck yeah, bro.
That's all I ever wanted was to nut in you.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
That's all I ever wanted was to cream that seam. You're talking my language, lady.
My lord. This just turned to an R-rated masterpiece.
That's right. Yeah, thank you. That's why I'm not editing any of this episode. It's just gonna be bigger, longer, and uncut.
Was this rated R? I think. Oh yeah, because it showed
was
titties.
Rated R. We were like, rated R. What?
Yeah,
and then we're like, man, this is gonna be crude.
Crude.
There was one set of titties, whole movie.
No, there was more than that.
I think. There might have been two.
There was a scene where there were several titties.
When all those ladies were laying around sleeping, they were sleepy.
Some of the titties might have been covered up, like with like paint or whatever.
Oh yeah,
but there was some titty
some
out.
of that booby paint.
Yeah, booby paint. Boobage. Bubage.
Boo.
As we like to call it.
Yes, yeah. All
right. So you've got the young twins. They are held as slaves, basically.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get beefed up though, right?
They work in the pit.
They're working the pit.
You gotta try to love someone.
You gotta get in that pit. You know. Get in the pit and try to love someone.
And that's the connection between the two movies.
That's ultimately that's where the connection is.
You just got to get in the pit and try to love someone.
Fucking Kid Rock in his stupid white fur coat. What a piece of shit.
Stupid white guilt piece of shit. Just fucking lay into him. He's a weird dude, okay? Kid Rock. He's a weird dude.
He's not just weird. He's a piece of shit.
Is he also a piece of shit?
Yeah.
I assume, but I didn't know.
All this shit about him recently with the whole Bud Light controversy.
Oh, I guess
you don't pay attention to anything.
I don't pay attention to anything. I'm just in my own little fucking bubble, man. I gotta tell you, pretty rad over here in my bubble.
It's pretty fucking cool, dude.
Right?
All right. Anyways.
Anywho.
So the Barbarians, they beef up. They become adults. Which, I say that lightly because they're still like children as adults.
Yes. Yeah.
They're so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah.
I just imagine inside of their heads like one little pebble. That's like there's not a brain.
Just
it's just
bouncing around.
It's just an empty brain with a pebble, just like
Right.
Ding, 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 ding.
It probably says eat, lift heavy objects, sex. Those are the three.
Poop and pee.
Do a sex.
Do a sex. Oh, so they grow up, and eventually the evil tyrant puts them against each other, right? They're going to fight to the death.
Yep. And one of them's eventually like,
Bro.
I'm your brother, bro.
Dude,
and
I'm
the
your
other
bro.
one's like, take off my face, you piece of shit.
They're so stupid.
Because they're twins, yeah. How could you look like me? Dummy.
I'm your brother.
I'm your brother. My brother died people told me that my brother died a long time ago. Well,
I'm here.
I mean, obviously, you would just immediately drop your weapon and be like, oh my God, you're
Holy
alive.
shit, that's my brother. Yeah.
Because he's got my same face.
You mean someone killed my brother, took his face, and then put it on another face, and then had that face fight me? Wow.
Almost like it was an elaborate ruse.
So anyways, they fucking escape, and we're going on our quest, dude. What's the whole deal with the ruby, though?
I don't know. Somebody traded a whole bunch of gold for a single ruby, and the ruby's magic, and it makes you, like, laugh and have fun. And it's activated by a tummy.
Oh, okay, here we go. I think I see. So Queen Canary. Canary manages to hide her magic ruby, the lucky jewel of the Ragniks, which Kadar seeks to bolster his power. Okay. So she hid it, but how did it... So somehow the ruby ended up in a dragon. This was one of my favorite parts.
Oh, yeah.
So the ruby ends up in a dragon. I don't remember how. And then the twins stab the dragon and then get in the dragon. That was awesome.
When they're just like, we're all of a sudden, they're inside the dragon.
That was fucking sweet, dude.
Yes.
Like,
and then was my favorite part of that bit is it never showed them getting out. They just like were out.
It didn't, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, how'd they get out of the dragon? Oh, they're just out. Okay.
What was the 5 more minutes of footage that they cut there? Like them getting out of the dragon? What's that like?
Right.
I was just asking.
It doesn't
for a friend.
exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
No.
That's the director's cut.
Oh, it's just
On
includes
VHS.
them getting out of the dragon.
On VHS only. So they go into the dragon and they find this ruby. You know, we're skipping way ahead. I mean, we're skipping miles.
It doesn't matter. If I'm going to be honest with you, this is like a skeleton of a story.
Yeah.
That they force feed you. It's not very compelling. What's compelling is like, look at these two big beefy dumbasses. And then like, you're like everything, like the production value of this, like the set pieces and shit, mostly
it's not bad.
Pretty impressive looking, I think.
I think I commented on the costume design. It's fine for the time.
Mostly.
For the time, it's fine.
The jugglers and clowns and stuff, that's a little off brand for the era they're going for. It's just a weird choice.
Right.
Like I think that when there were still barbarians, that they had clowns.
Right.
Or jugglers.
Or jugglers. It was all barbarians.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's just odd. So there's some odd choices in it, sure.
I guess that's where the fantasy comes in. You know? This is a fantasy world, so.
What if you had fucking barbarians and one of them was a clown? I'd get Bill Skarsgård because he played that clown.
Oh, he was a clown in a movie, right?
He was the it.
He was the clown.
He was the it in the movie.
In the movie Tit.
And the subsequent movie It.
Tit 2.
Again.
More titty.
Tit 2. More titty. I would line up to watch. I'd pre-order tickets to that. Tit 2, more titty.
That's it. That's it, folks. I've created a masterpiece.
God, you make your
I
mama.
will never.
You make your mama proud.
I know, and she says that every time I call her.
I bet. I was Birdman. I was listening to the podcast.
You make me so proud.
You are so funny.
Yeah.
When you said tit 2, more titty.
I nearly lost my shitty, and I shitted in my britches.
I shitted in my britches.
I shitted and I have a boner.
Britches has got to be the weirdest word that anybody uses around here.
Britches, yeah. I mean, that's growing up. The first time I heard britches, I was like, "What? What does that mean?" Britches.
Mm-hmm.
Like your pants.
Yeah. Pull your britches up.
What the fuck? Where'd you get that from?
Always pull my bitches up.
I always pull my bitches up. All right. So eventually the queen dies, and there's this weird thing where the good guys get the ruby back because, they went into a dragon and they got it back.
And they give it to a lady.
And they give it to so they have to take the virgins from their group and see if the ruby will fit in their belly button. And I'm not kidding. Like that's.
Yep, they want to see if they stick it in your belly button, if it'll stay or if it'll fall out.
And it falls out. There are only 2 virgins left in the group.
Yeah,
because people get bored.
I was going to say because the group of people is 10 kind of indeterminate individuals.
Yeah, and people get bored.
Yep.
So things happen.
Things escalate.
So and then what's her name in this?
Kara?
Yeah, but it's not because it's not Kara. She's not that.
And then the reveal is like, "Are you Kara?" And she's like, "No." And then later she's like, somebody's like, "Hey, I know you're Kara," and she's like, "You got me."
By the way, I'm Kara.
I had no reason to deny it ever, but I am actually.
Throughout the entire film, she's Ismeen or something. Isman, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh," they try the ruby on her and it fucking fits, and they're like, "Oh, she's the queen, but she can't be. She's not a part of the group." And then she's like, "Actually, I fucking am.
I fucking am. I got that neck tattoo.
Check out this neck tattoo I have.
It says "wild and free."
What if it just said "live"? What if it just said "live, laugh, love"?
But first, coffee.
It was just like, "Don't speak to me until I've had my coffee."
She was broken. Dance like no one's watching.
That's what it says. What is wrong with white people and all these stupid fucking...
I don't know, man. I don't know. I love it how
signs.
Like, one person will be like, "Oh my God, I got a cute tattoo," and they post it on fucking Ipsy or whatever websites are called now, and then in 3 weeks, 500,000 women in one state have the same tattoo.
It's just an arrow with like a...
Or the birds.
Yeah, or the birds.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to get a tattoo that says, "Fuck me, I'm white."
White people tattoo.
There you go.
Yeah, just get the very vaguest, funniest one. God.
Oh, man. We're dumb. Sorry. But
I'm not sorry.
I mean, yeah,
I'm a product of my environment. So the fact that I'm so stupid, really, it says more about you people than me.
What do you mean, you people? Sorry, I had to. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much wrapped up. So the ruby, it remains in place.
What would you do about it? This movie, it's a mess. I'd get 2 John Cenas.
Dude. Yeah. Can we get 2 John Cenas for this?
We get 2 John Cenas. Get Marina Baccarin.
What?
Marina Baccarin to play the girl.
Who the fuck is that?
She's in a bunch of stuff.
Her name is Marina?
Marina Baccarin.
How do you spell that?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm just gonna ask. Marina Baccarin.
According to Wikipedia, Marina Silva de Vaz Seta Baccarin is an American actress.
Yeah, I fucking know.
Huh.
Miranda
Okay.
Baccarin look familiar?
No.
She's in Deadpool. She's in Deadpool 2. She's in the series.
Morena.
She's in the series Firefly.
That is not how I thought it was spelled, so that's my bad. She is a beautiful lady.
Yeah, she's a pretty gal.
Marina
But-
Baccarin.
Good actress. Also, she could have that levity. You know what I mean? That the other girl has.
Yeah, I could see her as whatever that girl's name was.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 John Cenas. We've got Marina.
Two John Cenas,
Baccarin.
Marina Baccarin. Who do you get to
What
play
if-
Songbird? Could we get
Songbird?
could we get Cher?
Who's Songbird?
Or
the Queen?
What was
Or
what was her? What'd they call her? Yellow Jacket? No, Canary.
Canary. I think Charlize Theron.
Ooh,
Huh?
yeah, Charlize Theron would be a good.
Charlie? Is it Charlize or Char?
I don't know.
fucking
She just
know.
get them cans out though. Let's have a look at those. You know what I'm saying?
Danny.
Just give them a gander. You know,
Danny.
silliest goose at the pond.
Why don't you just go ahead and get in that pond?
Just
You silly goose.
they kept making like weird donkey noises and shit.
God,
It's
it was
really
so weird.
obnoxious.
I don't understand. Just take that out. That was
not
dumb.
a fan. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Let's make these guys so abrasively stupid that they have to be charming. No, get that
No.
out of there. They can be a bit dumb,
Mm-hmm.
but not full on like mental patient dumb.
So we've got 2 John Cenas,
Yep.
Marina Baccarin,
Charlize,
Charlize Theron. Who do we want our baddie to be?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell as his character in Zoolander. Like
Yeah.
he's that character in
Or that whatever movie that is where she's got the long white hair and he's like, a rap at the door. My young son Gabriel walked in. My wife said, "Oh, stop." And I said, "No. Let the boy watch."
What is that?
I don't know. It's sort of like a fucking outtake from some movie with Craig Robinson and Will Ferrell in it. I don't know who else is in it though. We'll look it up after the show.
Oh my god.
It's very funny.
Let the boy watch.
He's
All
a
right.
silly motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, man.
But I'd be down for that. But plus John Cena and Will Ferrell, I think they could have chemistry on screen.
Could we get what was the name? What was the dude name? God damn, I can't talk. Dirt Snatch or what was his name?
Oh, Dirt Snatch.
Dirt Snatch.
We'll probably just get him. I think he's still
No,
alive.
you know who I want?
Oh, he did?
Dirt Master. There we go.
Who you want for Dirt Master?
I want
Mark Wahlberg.
no.
I don't even know what's going on.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Harold and Kumar.
Neil Patrick Harris?
No.
Harold and Kumar, they play the same
Just
guy?
the same guy. Fuck. The gross truck driver from Harold and Kumar.
Oh, I don't remember. You're looking for him. I see you swiping.
Christopher Maloney.
Christopher Maloney.
He played Freak Show.
Got a picture?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Christopher Maloney. Oh, perfect.
But
have you seen Happy? The show Happy?
No, but I hear it's
God damn, it's really fucking. I watched season 1. I never did start season 2 because I'm like, I need to binge this on like a day. It's just storming and shitty, and I'm off work.
Yeah. But do you remember Freak Show from Harold and Kumar? I'll just because you can't tell it's him.
Oh yeah, you have to show me a picture. Yes.
So like
he's gonna be the baddie.
He would be dirt fuck.
He's in fucking They Came Together.
Is he?
He's the boss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
So he's
who went in the bathroom,
yes.
put on my Halloween costume, shit in it,
Yes, he plays Roland.
Yeah.
Shit in it. Yeah, dude. God, that's a fucking awesome. So that's the thing. He's just kind of like a.
He's that guy.
He is, but he's also hugely famous because he's in Law and Order.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's in fucking Law and Order.
He's in every episode of Law and Order: Organized Crime and I think Special Victims Unit.
Oh,
so he's like pretty famous, but he just plays these really small roles every now and then, and it's like, dude,
they're fucking dynamite.
They're dynamite. Oh, I thought you were just gonna eat some paper.
I thought about it. No, I had something stuck in my tooth, and that's the
It just reminded me
nearest toothpick.
I think you should leave the receipt. You like my gift? Eat the receipt. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
You used too small of a piece of paper, so you didn't wipe properly, and you got it on your fingers.
Get on your fingers, maybe a little.
Your mud butt.
Yeah, I mean, apart from casting, the pacing of this thing is fucking insane. It needs one more layer, better writing.
Yeah.
You can keep the bones of the story, though, because it doesn't really matter.
Better direction.
Okay, like when it opened up and it was doing these weird, like, cuts.
Yeah, that was...
And then they just never did it again. They never went back and showed us what that was footage of.
Yeah.
They just
also
dropped it like we forgot. I didn't forget. No, I was like, what the fuck was that about?
The beginning, even like just before that, I liked. It had a still frame of like a battlefield, and then like the credits, which is whatever. That's just how films were back then.
Yeah.
And then like fog slowly rolled in, and then it's not still frame anymore. It's and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then it immediately started doing this jarring, like you were saying.
It just like we'll put like one frame,
and it would
from
just
a
flash
different,
it.
a different picture.
Like, okay, you just ruined that.
Yeah, you're like, okay, a skull. All right. Are we gonna see? Is this like from a battle, or is this like a cruel wizard ruler, or you never find out?
No fucking idea. Anyways, yeah. The music too, get it out of here.
Dude,
do something different.
All of it.
It's terrible.
Like not even like mediocre. Just
dumb.
Just the wrong tone. You know what I mean?
Through most of it,
well,
wrong tone.
Yep. That's like if you're like you had a romantic night out with your lady, and you're getting ready to lay down and have some sweet tender times.
So you're just gonna go to sleep.
And you put on the hot dog flavored water by Limp Bizkit. It's just the wrong fit. You know what I mean? It's not gonna work. It's not nobody's getting in the right mood for any of this.
Yeah. You put on give me something to break. How about y'all fucking face?
A pack of coleslaw.
What? A pack of coleslaw.
Skin your ass raw, yeah.
I'll eat some coleslaw.
Day keeps going this way. I just might bake your fucking cake tonight.
Yeah,
give me something to bake.
Just give me something to bake.
You would think from this joke that we've been doing that we listen to this album constantly. I haven't heard it in probably 20 years.
Well, I listened to it a lot 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago. I had that shit
Fuck
on
yeah,
loop,
dude.
Baby.
That was the jam.
God, I got my fucking backwards fucking starter cap. Hell yeah.
I remember the backwards cap. You hit it.
New York.
You hit it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yours was DC, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever the trendy thing was.
It wasn't. You weren't that, like...
You weren't that trendy, you fucking loser.
You weren't that fucking... No, I'm just saying you weren't that, like, you weren't the dude that was like, yeah, I've got a New York hat and I live in Missouri. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I did, like, the first time I ever got one, I was like, I'm going to get a Cardinals hat. And they're like, oh, like Fred Durst, but you got the hat wrong. And I'm like, no, I live here. I like the Cardinals.
They're our baseball team.
They're an incredible baseball team. And if you're from Chicago, fuck you. Your baseball team sucks dicks.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
No one cares.
I don't care, right? Yeah. I don't know. As the World Series,
we're not baseball guys.
Look, when the World Series comes out tomorrow, we'll find out who's on top. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
The Cardinals are kind of terrible right now.
That's going to be right at some point. At some point in history, somebody's going to listen to this episode and go, "Holy shit, the World Series is tomorrow."
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
And they'll forget and they'll be like, "Oh, anyway, I had something else to do."
Matter.
Anyway.
You want to rate this? How
many?
What
are we even talking about?
How many Dirt Master thumbs?
If you had 10 thumbs and they were just all dirt mess.
Sorry,
Or-
one more thing I wanted to point out.
Let's do it.
So the big baddie guy, his two main henchmen are a witch that has the bagel haircut.
Excuse me. Wait.
What?
Sorceress.
Oh, so is she a sorceress?
She's a sorceress.
Okay,
Get
not,
it right.
Not a witch.
Not a witch.
Sorry,
You
I got
fucking
my
bitch.
wires crossed because he's like, "You bewitch me."
What are we doing?
If we're gonna get canceled, let it be for that. Let it be for that. Yeah. So the fucking his main sorceress, she has the everything bagel hairdo from Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well, this is kind of.
But then the Dirt Master, he has a fucking like a singular horn. And it looks like it is. They are just, these two are absolutely dressed to do like a docking with with their respective headgear situations.
Horn in bagel.
Horn in bagel.
Horn in bagel.
Right.
Well, this kind of this is a little before everything. Maybe that's where Everything Everywhere All at Once got the bagel.
Maybe he's like, actually,
from this.
I love that fucking hairstyle. Like it could be
It could be
part of the everything. It could have been.
Maybe.
Could have been. Like Daniels, write me at it's just two movies
because
gmail.com.
they're listening right now.
Yeah, like, I know you guys are listening. I know you're busy though. Just write me whenever. We won't talk about it on the show though, so it's fine.
We should email them and be like, "Did you guys get the bagel idea from the Barbarians from 1987?"
I'm sure the everything bagel idea from that came about on its own.
Oh yeah, I know.
On its own accord, but that hairstyle, I would not be shocked to find that at all.
It's pretty tight.
It's a tight business bagel.
It's a tight bagel. Yeah. Or donut. Could also be a donut.
Yeah.
How you feel about a donut?
I had a donut today, actually. It was good.
Where was it from?
Casey's.
As trashy as they are, I do love a fucking Casey's donut, dude.
They're not awesome, but they are pretty good.
They're kind of good. They're just like, they're not, but they're good.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird, yeah.
And that's also kind of how I feel about Casey's Pizza.
I tell you what, though, man, if I was stoned, like real stoned, I'd wreck a whole 12
just
pack.
A whole
fucking box of those donuts,
oh, yeah,
man.
fuck yeah.
I just get
the cake ones. Oh, bro.
I haven't had the cake donut.
Or whatever. Isn't that what they're called? Like, what am I doing? It's just like a little...
Like a tickle and ball sack pantomime.
What is that? Like, why am I doing that?
It's those yin-yang balls.
The cake.
You know the cake. That asshole.
Everything's made of cake. All right, folks.
All right. Rate it. How many
oh, yeah.
What did I say?
What did we say?
How many belly button ruby thumbs?
I kind of wanted to go with that too.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do belly button ruby thumbs.
So would it just be like like every thumb is a belly button with a ruby in it?
No, every thumb is a ruby, but the only thing they're good for is putting them in belly buttons.
Oh.
How many of those ruby thumbs would you put in a belly button for this movie?
I'm gonna go 7.
I'm going to go 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this.
We did have fun with this.
The parts that I didn't like about it were so outrageous, it was kind of fun to enjoy them.
Here's the thing. We didn't talk about this a lot, but there were a lot of really schlocky monster things towards the end.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's where it kind of picked up for me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, when they go to like fight the dragon or whatever.
The dragon, and there's like...
pops out of the lagoon, and we're like, oh boy, here. Like both sit up in our seats, and we're like, here we go.
But there's also some kind of like a werewolf almost at some point,
and they kill it instantly.
Yeah,
you see it like watching them enter this little tomb or whatever. Yeah. And you see it snarl like 3 or 4 times or whatever, and then it shows up in the tomb and it's like rawr, and then they just swing a sword and chop its fucking head off. Like,
there's that, and then there's something else though, and they rip its arms off. and then it's dead, I guess.
It's those arms that were coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
There's just weird ground arms for no reason.
Man, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
good stuff. I liked it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad we did this.
Fucking interesting for sure. If you want something to have a laugh at, I'd say this is near the top of the list.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. Next segment of the show.
Next segment.
Segment of the show. Bert, so what do you think, Bert?
What's it gonna be?
What you been watching?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, what you watching?
I am unprepared. I did not write anything down, so I'm going to try to remember. I've been watching the new season of Barry. Pretty good.
Nice.
Have you watched?
Season 1. I've seen season 1. I'm gonna watch the rest of them.
I won't talk about it then.
The amount of time I have to do like literally anything is fucking. It's gotten worse.
That sucks. Here's what I'll say about the new season of Barry. It is good. I'm glad this is the last season though. Like it's time for them to wrap it up.
See, I feel like it's time to put a bow on it.
It's time to put it, but it's not like overdone. You know what I mean? It's like
it's not overdone, but it's at the point where if you tried to milk it for 3 more seasons, it would get bad.
It's like what are they doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they're wrapping it up. So what else? Carrie and I have been watching the new season of Ted Lasso. I've been enjoying it. I like the show quite a bit. Also another one where I'm like, I don't know if this is the last season. It could be. I've been meaning to look that up. If it's not, I think one more season and then you need to wrap it up.
What is it?
What?
No, Ted Lasso?
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
Okay, I was like, I thought you were talking about a different show for a second.
No. And then what else have I been watching? Trying to think of any movies that I've watched recently. I don't think I've had the time really. We've been dealing with a lot of house issues.
Right.
Which has been very stressful. I have been playing a lot of Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Kind of short. Kind of a short game where I feel like they focused a lot on collectibles on this one.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, which is I normally like, but it's like they focus more on collectibles than they did some of the story stuff. So I don't know.
I'm normally like the collection aspect of a lot of games doesn't really do much for me. Every now and then I'll be like, oh, this is fun. The 2 that stand out for me that I actually did a lot of the collectible stuff on was probably like that first Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Like the remake, that one. I did a lot of collectibles on that.
That was a good game.
And probably Spider-Man.
Ooh, yeah.
Spider-Man PS4. I got into that hard.
If I'm thinking correctly, with the first Tomb Raider remake, a lot of the collectibles kind of tied in with the story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, they all had their own little extra flourish on the story, which is what the part that got me into it.
And I guess kind of the new Star Wars game, a lot of it does too. But there are also collectibles where you're like, this doesn't really matter.
Well, it's like that fucking Avatar Snap game I've been playing forever. It is heavily like a big mechanic of it is just like, hey, collecting stuff's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And although I normally don't find that appealing, I can't get enough of it in that particular game. So I don't know if it's just the way that it's packaged.
Yeah.
Like, because it makes no difference in the outcome of the game. It makes no difference at all. It is purely aesthetic.
And that's how some of the Star Wars stuff is. It's like, it'll be like a new haircut for your character. And it's like, whatever.
I miss there being like, I miss there being like Halo, the Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo R not ROTC. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah. I taste metal. No, but that game had there were various pieces of suits of armor, but you had to accomplish very specific achievements to get them.
Yeah.
Playing for those rewards will always be more fun than just buying one. It's more fun that way because you had to earn it. And when you see somebody else with that that helmet you've been trying to get, you're like, oh fuck, that's a bad motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
Or, that guy fucking, assassinated fucking 3,000 people or whatever the deal is. I like that stuff in games, I guess, a bit.
Yeah. There are times when it's like, okay, too many collectibles is like, I don't need to spend the time. Like, I guess I am a trophy hunter.
Yeah, you are for sure.
So,
like way more than me.
So there are games where I'm like, if I enjoy it enough, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do everything. This might not be one of those games. I don't know. It is overall. I think I had a pretty good time. The combat's really fun.
Nice. I'm looking forward to the release of Diablo 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it comes
when
out
is the
a couple of weeks?
Okay,
June,
nice.
like beginning of June, I think.
Yeah.
Also coming out at the beginning of June is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
Which I'm very excited to see.
Dude, I can't wait for the new Spider-Man game.
Ooh,
it's coming out later this
what's
year.
What's up with the new one?
Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
It's coming out later this year, I believe.
Spider-Man 2, Spider Boogaloo.
Spider Boogaloo, baby.
Spiders. More titty.
More.
Spider-Man 2, more titty. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I really have too much else. What
Buddy, I'm thinking, I'm like dredging my mind. I've been trying to get caught up and finish the new season of Yellow Jackets. I want to say I'm like 4 episodes in. God damn, it's a pretty good show, man.
We need to start that, yeah.
The more of it you watch, like the more weird and twisted it gets.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. But it's like the first thing, they leave the suspense really well. There's a good like, what the fuck is really happening? Like all the time, kind of the way Lost did. You know what I mean? That there's a good, they have a good way to poise that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You had a special place in my heart, Lost, and then you fucked it up.
Me too. Yeah, and then you fucked me.
Oh,
you took me back and raw dogged my log, my clog log. What were you saying earlier? It's the thing where you fuck a butt with poop in it.
Another show Carrie and I have been watching, a little kind of an older show, but not like too old. Veep.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Veep.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So
coming off your Seinfeld binge.
Yeah, actually, you know
You're
what?
Like, you know what I need? More Elaine.
More Elaine.
Yeah,
gotta love Elaine.
Yep. Dude, had such a hard crush on Elaine when I was a kid.
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's good looking lady.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
So
it's weird she's married to Richard Dreyfuss. They seem like an odd couple. Wait, is she married to Richard Dreyfuss?
I think so.
I mean, I love Richard Dreyfuss. I think he's an incredible actor. Just the two of them as a pair seem odd, I guess.
Oh, no, that's not her husband.
That's not her husband?
No. I think they just have the same last name.
Oh. That's impossible.
Right. I just agreed with you. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
That's weird. Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh,
the Dreyfusses over there on 43rd.
Her husband is Brad Hall. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. However you say it. Yeah. Carrie and I think we have the last episode of Seinfeld left. But we've been watching like on and off. We've been watching Veep for a while. I think there are like 6 or 7 seasons. So, yeah. Anything else you want to
get that Veep?
You got to get that Veep.
Get that fucking Veep in it.
All right, that's enough.
What else have I been watching? I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Time.
Yeah, Quantum Leap.
Yep, Quantum Leap. I'm retarded.
Quantum Teat.
Quantum Teat 2. More titty. No, I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania. Now that's out on Disney Plus. I heard so many fucking negative reviews about it,
and you loved it.
I wouldn't say I loved it.
Okay.
I will say I liked it. I thought it was a bit of a fun romp. My problem with it is there's a bit where, like, here comes the cavalry, and he turns around and goes, "They got my message." That's from Guardians of the Galaxy. And then, like, it just, like, every couple of scenes, they'll say a thing, or a thing will happen in the movie, and I'll go,
that's from another movie.
That's from Black Panther. That's from Iron Man 2. That's from the first Avengers movie. Like, it just, there's so many constant callbacks that are self-referential. It gets a little exhausting. There are 3 things about the CGI I didn't really love. But for a movie that's made in a made-up place, that's not, they didn't like go to New Zealand and shoot it and pretend it's Middle Earth. It's the quantum realm. So this is like all shot green screen. There are a couple of scenes where it feels like the room has a roof.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't. And, you know, I get criticism to that. But I'll be honest with you, man, all in all, I thought it was a pretty fun flick. The thing that really bothered me is the line for line borrowing of stuff from other movies.
Right.
Because they're near and dear to my heart. So when you just pick pieces off of all these other movies and jam it in this one, I know that you didn't try. You didn't try.
It's just kind of lazy.
Hire me during this fucking writer's strike that you're having a fucking problem with. Because I will at least try. Like, I will make an effort.
Yeah.
This is not an effort. This is just somebody went and binged the rest of the Marvel movies and picked out script problems.
You want to talk about the writer's strike at all?
I mean, fucking pay people.
I know,
pay
man.
Pay people what they're worth. I hope everybody just starts striking every fucking job and it just collapses the world economy and we go back to fucking trading potatoes for lemongrass or whatever. I'm tired of working for some other asshole anyway. I would rather just do my own fucking thing and work for myself instead of having to, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's a different conversation on a different podcast for a different day. The writer strike's good for them. Good for them. I hope they really just absolutely ass fuck the shit out of Hollywood, because Hollywood's been churning out a bunch of really subpar shit lately.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some great stuff, don't get me wrong, but I would say the vast majority of it, subpar.
Pretty subpar.
Yeah.
Yeah, pay your writers. You know,
because without them, you could have the best director in the world, but if there's not a fucking story, I am not gonna care.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
and if you have the best actor,
point in case, most Christopher Nolan films.
Yeah,
some of them there's just not a lot going on. Yeah, he's a great director, but
for sure,
I don't care about the story if there isn't one.
Yeah, yeah. For as much money as we pay certain people in the industry, I think we can pay our writers.
Right.
So,
you and me personally.
Yeah, we're paying
as much as we pay them. We should probably pony up and pay those writers.
I think we should. You know what? I can set aside.
It's time for me to start literally practicing what I preach. Pay those writers. Where's my check? Alicia, get my checkbook.
Get the checkbook. Get the It's Just Two Movies checkbook. Our account has millions.
Just all the writers for a thing. Send them all a check for 3 cents. Sorry, it's literally all we got.
That's all we can afford. Sorry, folks.
But if you do want to support the show, you can always write us at itsjusttwomovies.com. We appreciate a little bit of email in there. Buy us coffee at buymeacoffee.com/just2movies. We have Patreon content
if you want
that I haven't uploaded. I am so fucking sorry. Dick. I swear to God, give me like 2 months and I will be on top of all this shit.
2 months?
Look, I walked into a fucking shitstorm. Rome wasn't built in a day. Ask any of the Romans that are still alive.
Christ, Danny.
The Trojan horse wasn't built in a day either. And it just had a couple of silly boys in it.
If you're going to buy us a coffee, buy us 2 coffees at least. We can't share 1 coffee.
We can. We get the 2 straws, like a milkshake, and then we boop noses. You know what I'm saying? We do that all the time.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I guess we do.
We do, yeah. So we've got some Patreon. There's not enough content on there, but there is definitely content on there. I'm going to be putting more stuff on there. Also, I'm going to make it where it's like, you just pay whatever you want. I think now it's like $5 or whatever, but I would like just whatever you're not going to miss.
Maybe send us a titty.
Send us a titty, and it's just 2 titties.
It's just 2
at tittymail.
It's just 2 boobies.
It's just 2 boobies at tittymail.com.
Boobymail.booby.
Hell yeah, boobymail.booby.
We sound like 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done.
I'm 37.
I am 35. I think. What year is it?
I'm like, I got to do the math now. Sometimes I think about wait, it's 2023.
Just kidding, guys. We still don't know how old You still don't know how old we are.
Look, you don't know how old we are. You know why? It's because we're so out of pocket. And as we say at the end of every episode, it's just 2 movies.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, no, we said a different thing earlier.
Oh.
What was that? What was we were going to do a callback to that other joke? What was it? Was it the boobies too? More boobies?
I think we've said that enough.
I don't know. We said the thing.
What would we say at the end of this episode? Don't forget to wash your feet, and because they stink.
And
because they stink.
Me?
Not yeah.
Yeah, mine do.
Yeah,
they
you
do for sure. Take my shoes off in here.
Don't forget to wash your feet and clean your ears too.
And stay slippery.
Stay slippery.
You guys aren't gonna start sucking each other's dicks, are you?
Let's go, let's go, talk! We're a one-eyed Batman!
Can I make a suggestion that doesn't involve violence? Or is this the wrong crowd?
Maybe we should call in a bomb threat to Houston. I think it's free beer night at the Astrodome.
The Jedi, Bob. We don't fight with guns, we fight with our mind.
Cousin, businesses are booming.
That is one big pile of shit.
Jog on.
It's Just Two Movies is a production of Blue Cheese and Bacon Studios and can be found wherever you get your podcasts.
Special thanks to the people who helped make this show. That is going to be Lamplighter Productions for our artwork, God-Sized and Growing for some musical guest appearances, Russ Tafari for some of our extra bonus content music stuff. I'd also like to throw out a special thanks to Brad Sexton for our jams for the main show. You can check out his stuff at sons.bandcamp.com. And special thanks to Dave, who's our YouTube editor. Probably wouldn't even be on that platform were it not for Dave, so mad thanks to that homeboy. If you want to check out anything that any of these amazing people are working on, you can find that information in the episode description for this episode or any other. And I think that's going to wrap it up. There is no special outro. It's like literally none of this is edited. Go home.